Just as Adam willingly forfeited his right to live in perfection, Christ willingly gave up his perfection to pay the penalty for Adam's sin. This corresponding price guarantees every descendant of Adam a resurrection and a fresh opportunity to live his life in righteousness. Again, as it states in 1 Corinthians 15:22, "As in Adam all die, even so in Christ shall all be made alive." The prophecy of Hosea 13:14 will soon be completely fulfilled. "I will ransom them from the power of the grave." Isaiah, in chapter 35, verse 10, confirms this saying, "And the ransomed of the Lord shall return, and come to Zion with songs and everlasting joy upon their heads. They shall obtain joy and gladness, and sorrow and sighing shall flee away." God's kingdom to come on earth, with Christ as King, will bring to mankind a time of restoration and renewal. Satan will be restrained during this 1,000-year kingdom, and righteousness will be the rule rather than the exception. This will be the first real chance for man to know their loving Creator under ideal circumstances. Everyone will then have a fresh start in life, a new life. If obedient, they will live forever, and having learned by experience the truth that the wages of sin is death, they will want no more of sin, but will gladly follow righteousness, as it states in Romans 6:23. Only a few in this present evil world escape the corruption that is in the world now. Jesus called these his little flock, and Paul called them the church. They have not only received the invitation to the high calling of God in Christ Jesus, but they have answered this call. This small company of Jesus followers who choose to live righteously now are counted worthy to share in Christ's sufferings and are rewarded to sit with Christ on his throne. It states in Philippians 1:29, "Unto you it is given in the behalf of Christ, not only to believe on him, but also to suffer for his sake." The scriptures are clear that the sufferings of the little flock of Christ will be rewarded. It says in 2 Timothy 2:12, "If we suffer, we shall also reign with him." And again in Revelation 2:10, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." And also in Revelation 26, "Blessed and holy is he that hath part in the first resurrection. They shall be priests of God and of Christ, and shall reign with him 1,000 years." If there is then a first resurrection, by implication there must be a second resurrection of the dead. This is the purpose for which Christ and his church reign 1,000 years, to bring the resurrected world of mankind up the highway of holiness to perfection. It states in Isaiah 26:9 and in Isaiah 35:8, "When thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness." Oh, what a marvelous God we have! Again in Lamentations 3:23, "In our affliction he is afflicted," or suffers. God's compassions fail not. This is our assurance that his chastenings are rehabilitative, so that his beloved wayward children might be restored to the bosom of his favor. Yes, God chastens to heal. The permission of evil will have been a useless torment unless man is given an opportunity to use his experience to make positive choices. To return to the days of one's youth is to begin again. All the troubles and tribulations of the past, instead of being worse than useless torments, will be valuable guides. Death is not the irrevocable end of human existence. It is the final experience of an everlasting lesson. If you would like to learn more about why God permits evil and God's wonderful plan for mankind, call toll-free 888-77-BIBLE. That's 888-77-BIBLE. May the Lord bless your desire to learn more of God's truly just and loving character.